Hello, my wonderful shiny gems. How's it going? Oz, thank you for that sub. Don't know why it didn't go off. We'll redo it. You're an awesome shiny gem. 20-month sub. Resub. Seriously, why isn't it going off? Hello? There we go. Ha ha ha. Brienne, how's it going? Good to see you guys. We are going to get into Discord here in just a few moments, but really quickly, we got some announcements I need to get through because next week's going to be very similar to this last week. So first and foremost, next week if I stream, it'll be random stream and random time. I don't know if I will be able to. And to offset that, I will try and work on getting some YouTube tutorials for Pippi up and running. I had some of them just about set, and then something crashed and broke everything I was starting up on. So, I'm gonna try and fix that and get that going for you guys. I have 2 videos ready. I just have to re-edit and cut them because, like I said, something crashed and I don't know what it was, and I said screw it and decided I should just redo it. So yeah, we'll get into that. I'll try to post up those videos so that way you have something to watch while this coming week is crazy for me. Dad has 3 pre-op appointments this week, one of which I can't go to because I have a doctor's appointment at 2. And then the 11th is his surgery. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy week next week, just as crazy as this last week. So yeah, I do apologize ahead of time. DnD will go on, we'll continue on assuming roll call. I will try to do the Thursday with Mama Kitty this week. As of right now, there doesn't look like there'd be too much of a problem with that. But that doesn't mean something doesn't happen Monday during the appointments or Tuesday during the appointments. Something. We'll see. I hope nothing goes wrong because I really want to go back it with midnight and whatnot. But yeah. All right. We are at 3. Oh wow, talk about being dyslexic today. We are at 403 of 500 follower goal. And Oz is our bit boss with 70 health still. Wow. Thank you, Oz. And we might even have a new player starting next week. We'll see. Cross your fingers. Hope. I'm super excited for it. As a reminder, we do have a Conan Exiles server with very few mods, i.e. 4. So if you're interested in that, here's the Discord. Gives you all the information there. We are also on Facebook and the YouTubes if you need the YouTubes. And of course, we are part of True Gaming affiliate. Here is the Twitter. I don't think I updated Twitter, so don't retweet that tweet. But there's Twitter if you need it. Alright, let's get into Discord. Let's get started and everything else. I hope you guys have a wonderful time, shiny gems. And as a quick reminder, I will be typing to you more than most likely, okay? If you guys need to, if you guys talk or anything in regular chat, I will be typing back to you. So please give me some time because my typing skills are sucky today. I do apologize, but they are. All right, let's get into chat. Let's see who's here and who's ready to do this. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Or not. Let's try coughing and sneezing at the same time. Sorry about that. Did not mean to do that. Good thing I didn't do it in Discord. That might have been really bad. Hello. All right, let's go.
Hello.
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 So Ray Bean. God. Great, now my throat wants to crack.
We got her all choked up.
Yeah.
Sure. No, this is what happens when I try to eat too fast. Okay, so who wants to do a recap? And who are we missing?
Mama Kitty.
Mama.
But she said she was going to be late, so that's okay. She'll probably make it by the time we finish doing the summary. So who wants to do the summary? The summary. Nobody?
Where did we leave off last week before that?
I don't know. I remember.
So I was up there, you know, and the horse was up there. We're looking at each other. I looked at him right in the eye and said, "Horse, why the long face?" And the horse turned around and he won't look at me anymore. So that's my recap.
It's your recap, huh?
Yeah, well, that's basically all he did.
Yeah. We went down, we went and towards the city, and we stopped right in front of the city at a farm area, and asked them if we could spend the night. They said yes. So they gave us their barn to sleep in with our horsey. Can't forget the horsey. And we decided to search around, and we found a trap door, and we decided to go down into the trap door, and we're investigating. We left Oz and the horsey upstairs, and we're investigating.
You forgot one major thing.
There's a dragon.
Yeah.
And
a 15-headed dragon.
Nice. Yeah, 15-headed dragon. And we're trying to figure out if it's nice or mean or what's going on with it. Like, who... Now, I've done this 2 weeks in a row. Jeez and Pete.
Mm-hmm. It's Soul Ray's turn next time, huh?
Right?
But
Look
to be
at
fair,
me
he did
going
it
here.
like 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he does usually. So, I'm just joking.
I just forgot where the week before that ended and last week started. We're probably on the road somewhere.
We started when we broke camp and followed the other guys. They went into town. We decided to hang back.
Yep.
But we're...
Oh, and the owners of this barn said, "At least you're not dragonborn."
Yeah.
Or tiefling. Yeah.
Or tiefling.
Yep.
So we didn't let them see Oz.
Yep.
Yeah, we just left him up there by himself.
Yeah, we're just like, wait here. Well, yeah.
All right. So, yeah, and it's only been, so you guys started this little adventure through the trapdoor about 4 hours before nightfall, and I think we said you were about 2 hours in, just messing with the dragon. So just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then so yeah, you got Rare Bean, Hoppus, oh my god, you're the same person. Hoppus, Bindle, and Melody all next to the dragon and whatnot. So
you really like calling me Rare Bean instead of Hoppus, so that's okay.
I like both names. It's just I think of you as
yeah.
It's funny because I have no problem thinking of Soul Ray as Bendel. It's just
I know, it's weird. Like, that's just who I am.
Which it's because Beans is like Hoppus IRL. That's why.
Yeah,
exactly. That's why I get them mixed up.
Yeah.
Hoppus is Rare Bean.
Yeah.
Just like Oz is Oz, but Oz was smart and used the same name.
Yeah, I should have just used Bean or something, but that's okay.
Yep. Jelly Bean.
Jelly Bean.
Yeah, that would have been a good nickname.
That's actually one that nobody has really ever referenced before. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, it's always like green beans or
No,
What
that was
you
the
know.
first time I heard your name was Rare Bean. I'm like, what's the rarest jelly bean I could have?
That's pretty cool. No, okay. I like that one.
That the first time I ever met you and heard that name, that's exactly what I thought. All right, so we're at the dragon. What are you guys doing? I know at one point you were trying to get the bindings off the dragon head,
Mm-hmm. Were
and that didn't work.
you gonna give anything
Yeah,
for Oz to do?
Yes, but I kind of wanted to finish. Well, I guess we could do that now.
Well, because I was thinking that would buy time for Mama Q to get on.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. Oz, you good?
What did I do wrong?
on the spotlight.
Oz is on the spotlight now. Yep. We'll move over
Ooh.
to here for Oz. Yep, Oz is in the spotlight. I am going to move these three kind of up in the corner because
they're not there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your guys' horse?
I don't know.
Ask Oz.
It was here a second ago.
Hold on, let me find the horse.
I actually don't think it was brought to that screen.
I know, I don't think so either. That's why I'm looking for it.
I also don't think it looks like a barn, but that's something.
It's called using your imagination in that point.
Oh, well, yeah, I could imagine the horses here too.
Well, I need the actual horse there, though. For you guys, for what I'm gonna do.
She's gonna do something to the horse.
I don't know about the horse itself. We'll see. I don't even have it, so we'll just pretend the horse is there.
It'll neigh him.
Yep, we'll just pretend the horse is there. All right. No. We're not doing that to them.
What?
Okay. Well, it's a good thing you weren't watching my stream.
I know, I was just getting into it. What I miss?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Like I just loaded it up before. Well, not before, but after.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You missed
That's
absolutely
weird.
nothing.
Because I'm on her stream and there is literally nothing there, so I don't know what she's talking about.
Wait, seriously?
I don't see anybody talking.
Soul Ray's stream, and I heard you say something about not doing that to them. What?
Okay, there we go. Now, can you see something?
No, I have to refresh.
What are you talking about?
Did the scene switch this time?
Oh, the scene. I thought you meant the chat.
No, he's talking about your chat, I think.
Oh, no. No, it was something that I pulled up.
Oh.
My screen.
Oh.
Okay. So
I thought you were responding to somebody in chat.
No, I would
That's what
always
I
type
thought.
to. I will always type to those in chat. I can't really find a farmer, seriously?
Can't find a what?
Farmer.
Like a gold farmer?
Chinese gold farm?
Yeah,
No, just
they're
a farmer.
everywhere.
No, just a NPC farmer.
A peasant.
That might actually work. Hold on. If I knew how to spell.
Job's done.
Well, I'm currently only taking a break right now from cleaning, so I'm gonna have to get up and get back to cleaning later.
Oz! How do you spell peasant?
I have no idea.
I think it's like
It's like
present,
P.
but without the R.
Take PEASENT.
A-N-T?
There we go. It's A&T. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Peas ant. That's funny.
Okay, seriously? Why can't I find any of my NPCs that I had? Seriously. I found horses. Which is ironic because I don't need horses now. No. Seriously? This is making me cry. Oh, it's under free assets. Here we go.
Oh, I knew that.
Uh-huh.
Or, yeah, maybe I lied. Just saying.
And they're known as laborers. Okay, whatever works. No, I don't want that one. Yep, they're called laborers, I guess, instead of peasants or farmers or anything like that.
Politically correct.
Right?
Do we really need to be political in a D&D campaign?
Why, yeah.
Apparently.
Yes, we do.
For
Okay.
the D&D little thingamajoggers, I guess so.
Yeah, they're called laborers instead of farmers. I don't understand that one. Okay. You're the male one. Where's the female?
Well, maybe it's so that you can use it for like different types of labor.
Yeah, probably. So it doesn't stick to one thing, but they've labeled blacksmith, armor, and a bartender, barmaid. I mean, they've labeled a few of them. So did they just get lazy after a bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I am going to have Oz roll a perception, please.
What, to see if I see them?
No. To see if you hear them come up to you. Come up.
Oh, if I can find the button. A, B, C.
D, E, F, G. Don't forget the P.
Well, I'm gonna get back to cleaning. I'm gonna hop into the game a bit.
Good luck.
Okay. So, as you hear somebody walk up to the barn door and just
And
kind
I
of
quickly cast my disguise spell.
okay, cast it.
I did cast. Done.
Okay. And they knock really loudly on the door.
Knock, knock.
Here, I can actually do this. That actually hurt.
No.
Poke my head out and say hello. Why are they? Okay. The doors aren't closed or anything, right? It's like wide open, or
The barn itself, the larger barn doors are open, but there is another door, and that's the one she's at.
there's another door. Okay, I go open the door then.
And she has literally a pot of food. It's a stew of some sort, and literally says, "Thank you guys for helping out for tomorrow. Here's some food."
I say, why? Thank you. Appreciate it. You really appreciate it. And I take the.
Okay. Hold on. My desk is a little bit unsituated. Right. There we go. All right. I forgot what she was gonna say. she leaves. She turns around and leaves. And are you in? Did you go back into the barn, or did you stay outside for a moment? While
I was.
watching her leave?
I no. She turned and walked off, so I closed the door.
Okay. Alrighty. So there's that. Now I have to go into the DM layer because it should be there.
So there's not like any place here where I could like safely light a fire.
Maybe in the middle of the barn?
So there's no like fireplace or cooking.
No, there's no fireplace in the barn area.
All right.
You'd have to go outside and do that.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just put the pot of stew on the back of the cart.
Okay, so you put the pot of stew in the back of the cart. Please don't forget to add it to the horse's cart information then. It has no weight that I care about. And then hold on. Seriously. I guess that will work. No, I don't like that. That's stupid. Why would you have... Are you trying to swim? I can't find it. I seriously cannot find it. The hell? Guess that'll work. Nope. Up. Scroll up. Thank you. Okay. That's not the one I said. That's just hilarious. Don't see it. Well, fine. I'll do something different. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. Alright.
Okay.
Which is weird. It's annoying to forget what you were doing. Alright, so you're in the barn. What was I gonna do? There was something I was gonna do. Oh yeah, that's why I was looking for that. Dang it. Alright. That's why I was looking for that. That'll be fine. Okay. That's why I was doing that. Okay. Remember, you three aren't here, so yeah. That's why that's over there. Alright, actually it could be right over here by now. Alright, I want you to... What was your last perception? An 18? Okay. Yeah, roll another perception. You hear something kind of like bones rattling on the back side of the barn. Wall. The wall side.
Like The Walking Dead.
Okay, that's weird. But I don't. Just against the back. So yeah, I'll just ignore it.
Okay. Yeah, it's just against the back wall. You hear it moving kind of around not necessarily towards the front, but it is still coming around towards the front, if that makes any sense.
Whoa, okay. I make sure the horse is tied up.
Okay.
I don't want the horse being spooked.
All right. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. Well, we'll assume it goes that way. Kind of goes. Where's my arrow thing that I can use? Kind of goes like this way and then down this way a little bit. Type idea. I can't move it. Okay, snap is that. Okay. He takes a look in the barn and let's find out if he actually sees anything. No, wait, that's a 100. He sees the horse. Is just kind of the general horses is all he really notices, especially since he rolled that low. And decides that it might be a good idea to enter to make sure he can maybe have a horse.
Why would a skeleton want a horse?
Why not?
You're just trying to get me in trouble.
Actually, no. You guys kind of went in a direction I didn't expect you guys to go. So
I didn't do anything. You're punishing me.
As he enters,
I step out and go, hey, what are you doing? Like, this is going to end well.
you might want to wait until I'm done.
Okay.
As he steps into the barn, he does not notice you. Again, he rolled super low, like a 5 low. So he notices hardly anything. He notices the horses and these two guys that you probably can't see unless you're up on the top floor thingy looking out. Says something in undercommon, basically makes him turn around. And you don't have undercommon, do you?
No, I do not.
Okay. He basically goes back out and talks to these two other skeletons in undercommon, which is basically gibberish to you.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. You don't have anything to listen to him or want to listen to him?
No.
That was
No.
a hesitant no.
I was looking and I don't see it. I mean, with
Okay.
one, I could come close, but it would have to be a willing victim, but I don't want to go.
Yeah. All right. So, are you able to see them?
I was back by the horse, so if they're outside the big barn door, I think I can.
Okay, yep. If you're peering and looking at them, you just notice that their body language is clearly that of these two here, facing the barn, are completely disappointed in the fact that they had to chase this guy down.
So, like a parent to an errant child.
That's a good example, yes. And he kind of glares, basically is trying to get them to, let's go grab the horses type idea. You see this guy point back a couple of times at the barn. And by the time their conversation ends, you can't see it, but they can. There's a bunch of kind of skeletons that are over here that are headed up in that general direction, and then that's where they're headed. I can move them properly. Move properly. Thank you. And then they go bye-bye. But I thought you had that ability to, but I guess that's Bendel and Hoppus probably.
I'm pretty sure Hoppus had a spell like that.
To understand, yes.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I can read anything.
All right. And that is basically the catch-up time for them. So you're both at the same time now.
Okay.
So I'm going to head back over here. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
To the dragon. All right.
So do we play Mama Kitty for her?
Yeah, I would. If she's not back, she's not back yet, so yeah. I'll move her token around, if anything.
Okay. So the last time we tried to picklock one of the
Harnesses.
one of the muzzles on the dragon. Apparently it hurt him. It didn't work.
Yeah.
And was there any sort of repercussions to Bindle? Did it hurt him? Did it like flash or zap or anything?
Yeah, you kind of got a little bit of an electric shock, but not like terrible, just something that really shocked you because you weren't expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like completely painful where you're grabbing your arm and saying ah either. So it's more like static shock, where you get shocked by touching a metal thing after you have static electricity in you. Type
Yeah.
shock.
Okay. So Bill's gonna just stop what he's doing and just say, I think the muzzle, the chains are magical. If we continue to tamper, it might just cause more harm
than good.
Yeah. And I don't have any sort of magical way to unlock it. And I don't know if Hoppus does or Melody does.
I can look at Melody's chart and look. Because I'm sure she would help.
Any way do I don't know, maybe identify the spell?
I mean, you can try Arcana, see if you can't do it that way. It'd be based off of your knowledge, though, of spells and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we've determined it was magical in nature.
Yeah. Us might be able to do that more so than anybody else because of how many books he's read.
It's just a library or two.
Yeah. I don't see anything she could do.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Yeah, I don't think either of us have like identifier, dispel.
Yeah, nope. What does she have turn undead? Oh, favorite enemy is undead. Okay. She can detect poison and disease. But that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
So Pinda just kind of says out loud, he says, I don't know, aside from, trying to blast the chains with magic, I don't know how we would get it off. As he looks at the dragon, like kind of talking to the dragon.
Dragon nods and sort of nuzzles you, trying to cheer you up about it, not worrying too much, and then kind of goes back and settles down.
So these muzzles and chains, do they have like a keyhole?
None that you've found yet. So who knows?
Okay. Did I search for that?
Yeah, you can look around.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the dragon that that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I don't want to surprise it. Because if this is like a lock and key mechanism, Bindle thinks himself, it's a magic lock. We just have to find a magic key. Investigation?
Yep. As you investigate the dragon's chains on its claws, whatever. Anyways, the front ones and the back ones. The front ones are clearly connected to the back cuffs of the chains right here. And then these two chains are connected to one over here that is on the wall. And the wall clearly doesn't look sturdy enough to hold him, and yet it is. So that's questionable in your eyes. And then you also find that there is a lock on it for there. But yeah, go ahead.
Is it like a lock that would unravel all his chains, or just unchain him from the wall, but his feet will still be chained together?
It would unchain all the feet. The cuffs themselves would still be on there.
Okay, so it's like he has the cuffs on his paws with like a ring on it or something, and then the chains go through the rings.
Yep. Yeah.
How about his muzzles? Is there any lock to those?
Not that you noticed with that roll.
Okay.
But you do notice that all the muzzles are actually connected by a chain together as well. So as not to have him move his heads around too much.
Okay. Well, I did notice. Yeah, because I did notice he's attached to the wall over there. There's a lock. Can I look at the lock closer?
Yeah. You can investigate the lock far more.
I want to see if the lock itself is magical.
Certainly.
So I'm gonna see if it's magical, maybe the same sort of look as the other chains and stuff.
Roll investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah. As you investigate the lock further, you notice it has the same blue vein type, same blue veins as the chains themselves do have.
Okay.
That's the best you're gonna get with that roll.
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe we could ask yes or no questions. Papas, what do you think?
That might work. Can I come closer, do you think?
Yeah, he hasn't shown any aggression.
Okay.
As Hoppus walks in, he just kind of he looks at you and then goes back to what he was doing, which was just resting his head on his paws.
Okay. I want to ask, are you being held prisoner here?
He nods. Wait, how long is that spell?
I don't know.
Hoppus should know. It's
An
Hoppus.
Better know.
Was it tongues?
An hour.
An hour.
Yep. So she'd have to cast it again.
Has it been an
Okay.
hour? And she just cast it when we tried to talk to it. Kind of where we left off. But I guess you
Yeah,
could
it
cast it
wasn't very
again.
long ago, but I can cast it again.
And I mean, Melody can talk to it. She speaks Draconic.
Yeah, but I think it only understands common, remember?
No, we don't know that.
Well, we don't, but it wasn't responding to melody, so.
But it wasn't also responding to common until you put the spell on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
Okay. And he nods his head to the question of being captured and held captive or whatever. Yeah, held captive.
Okay. You know, the people we met upstairs, and then Bindle kind of just describes the person, right, that he met at the barn.
Okay. You mean at
Yeah,
the
this-
house?
Yeah, at the house. And is that who's keeping you here?
He looks confused at you for a moment and then shakes his head.
I want to ask how long he's been here.
That's going to be
Have
an
you been-
interesting conversation.
Yeah. Have you? Well, how would I put this? Like, would he even be able to tell the passage of time? Probably not.
I don't know. You would have to ask him.
Well, I could ask him, like, have you been here longer than a month?
He nods.
Longer than 6 months?
He nods again.
Longer than a year?
And again, he nods.
Longer than 3 years?
He nods again.
Okay. So we can assume he's been here a long time. Does someone come and check on you?
He nods hesitantly.
And that's interesting. Is there another way out? Like we came in through a trapdoor, in a barn.
Wait, are you asking him or telling him?
I'm telling him that and asking him if he knows if there's another way out, another way in.
He doesn't respond.
Hmm. Do you know where the key to these chains are?
He nods.
The person who comes to check up on you uses it,
He
or is in
shakes his
possession
head.
of it? He shakes his head no?
Well, you asked if he uses it. He shook his head no.
Okay. But does he possess it?
He nods. Remember, you got to take these questions one at a time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gotta figure out who this person is. Appas, you got any ideas?
Maybe, okay, so you asked if he was being held captive by the person upstairs or at the barn or whatever, the farm. Ask maybe if the person lives here that is holding him captive.
Well, that's what I asked.
Well, there could be more than one person up there, right?
That is
see,
true.
This is the part where you really want Oz down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all I have to do is lay my hands on the side of his neck, and then we can have a nice little telepathic communication.
Yep.
But anyway, I'm playing with a horse.
You could have a long telepathic communication with the horse.
I don't think I can, actually.
Depends.
The creature must be able to understand at least one language.
Is horse not a language?
I would think a horse would know some common in the sense of the fact that he'd have to listen to his master to tell him to go somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't want to do it. This is fine, guys. Just go ahead.
God, I love that chicken. It'll be sad
You
the
mean
day you get in
dinner?
here and it's gone.
Could we investigate the room?
I thought you already investigated the room.
Just from
No,
where
they
we
came in.
peeked in.
They came in, saw the dragon, and pretty much went to the other corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can investigate the room.
I'm gonna look for signs of like someone walking in and out. If they're coming in through the same way we're going, or there's a different way.
So you're looking for footprints?
Yeah, footprints
Signs.
or a door
Wear
that's
marks,
not really
footprints,
dusty. You know what I mean?
tracks, and
Yep. All right. So if you're looking for footprints or something like that, that would be survival. If you're looking just around the room to see if there's signs on the different doors, that would be investigation. So roll what you want. If you want to look for both, roll both.
And I'll help him.
Investigation. Yeah. Like maybe there's a hook right outside the door that he keeps his keychain on with the key on it.
Oh, you're really hoping there.
I mean, that's what they did in the old west jail cells.
As you investigate the area you're in, basically this right here, that door and that area, you notice that there is quite a bit of dust just on that side, actually.
Mhm. So we see a door there.
Yep. Well, you should see a door there. Let me rephrase that. You should see a door there. Diamond. Yeah. Yeah, you see a door right here. If I can ping it.
Here's another door.
You
So
want?
Bindle, and could you bring Melody up too?
Yeah, hold on. Tokens.
I mean, we can walk all around and look.
Yeah, because see, when we came in through the trap door, it wasn't used in a long, long time. And the dragon said that somebody comes in and checks on him. He had to come in some way, and it wasn't through the trap door, so...
Door. That's what that means, door.
Door.
Alright.
Because I asked the dragon if there was another way in and out of here, and he didn't respond. Yeah. We're also assuming that this person walks through a door. Might just teleport in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, could we check this door for traps? We've already found a couple, so I don't want to get too close to the door.
You are welcome to check for traps.
Does this door look the same as the others?
Yep. Looks the same. Bit dusty.
I don't have a trap checker.
It's just
Well, you just investigate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just an investigation.
Okay.
You see no traps on this side of the door.
I really see nothing. I don't
I
even
mean,
see a door.
That's an average roll. Okay, so I want to see if the door opens. Is it locked?
You jiggle the handle and it seems fine to open.
Okay, I want to open it slowly.
Slowly opening the door. You hear a click and roll a dexterity save.
Dexterity save?
Yep. And you dodge the scythe that was on the other side of the door for those who open it. And the door is cut in half, by the way.
I cut the door in half?
That's a pretty bitch in the sky.
Yeah. That's a trap that only works once.
Yep, it is.
It's made to kill you.
Hmm?
Or it's made to kill Pinocchio.
Okay.
Yeah, or yeah.
Okay. What do we see past the scythe?
Just a corridor in front of you, and another door. Right
So many doors.
here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. Let me go to this DN Lightning so you can see it.
You kind of see a T intersection.
Yeah.
That's where the next door is.
We don't see the next door yet. But, oh, now
Here's the
we
next
do.
door. And we see the hallway going off to the east.
Yep.
Where's Melody? Get her in here.
She's right there.
She's under
Oh.
optics.
I want to see who she can see down the hall.
Hold on, Hoppus. I'm gonna move you for a
Oh,
moment.
I can move if you need me to. Just yell at me. Here. There you go.
She gets up to there, right on top of there, and sees that the corridor kind of just ends. It's like a dead end corridor.
Dead end corridor, huh? Oh. That's interesting.
Can we investigate? Maybe there's treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can investigate.
Hoppus got excited for a minute.
You notice a couple of candle holders, torch holders on that wall.
Darn.
Ruby, what are
Really?
you investigating?
She's
I'm
looking for treasure.
For treasure.
Oh, you're investigating that hole for treasure?
Yeah, this little place right here.
Okay, so in the top right corner, you find a pile of cloth rags and whatnot, and in that rags, Hoppus, I'll actually whisper it.
Okay.
There you go.
Hoppus does a little like dance.
And I'm sure Bendal's wondering what you're doing.
Yeah, he's like, okay, she's just crazy. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's what Bindle's thinking. Is just ignore.
Yep.
Oh, we can check this next door.
Yeah, let's check it.
There's a lot of doors here.
There's a lot of doors. Can we just like chop them all down?
You find no traps on the door that you can see. I assume that's what you're looking for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check the door. It's locked.
As you jiggle the handle to try and open it, it is clearly locked. But you don't see any keyhole to unlock the door.
Huh.
Hmm.
Could I search for some other sort of mechanism?
Yep, please do. As you search around, you see a lever to your left. But it's
My left.
very small and it looks like a torch holder, but you notice that it is a lever because for some reason it can go downward. It looks like it could be pulled down.
Okay. Well, this might open the door. Or it might open a trap door under us. What do you think?
Let's
Pull
try
it.
it.
Pull it. You guys want to spread out?
Yeah. Let's. I'll go this
down
way.
into this corner.
Okay. Bindle's gonna pull a lever.
Everything explodes.
He reaches up, grabs his torch holder, and pulls.
Do you pull it down fast, slow, or what?
I mean, he doesn't jerk it down.
He just pulls it down.
He just pulls it down, and
One swift movement.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear a mechanism behind the door. Bindle does. That kind of goes crank, crank, click, and then nothing else.
I'll try the door.
As you try the door, it is unlocked.
Okay. Door's unlocked. Be careful. We saw what happened with the last door. So I'm gonna open the door slowly and tentatively.
Okay. As you open the door, you just hear some screeching and clicking as it opens. But that's it.
Okay, let's look inside here. Looks like it turns the corner.
Mm-hmm. There. This guy. Let me. Rarevine, what's your passive perception? And same with Bindle. I'll look for Aunt Melodies real quick.
I know mine's not great.
Passive perception. I know where this is. Hold on.
Mine's 13.
15.
And Melodies is 16. Melody informs you that the dragon, she can hear the dragon stirring.
Snoring?
Stirring. Like moving around. A lot.
Should we go check?
What if the lever actually set him free?
Welcome back, Melody.
Thanks.
Welcome back.
Do we need to catch you up?
That would be nice.
Okay, so we figured that the chains were magic, so we can't mess with it with just normal picks, like
These
tools and stuff. Yeah. But we couldn't figure out any other way to break the chains other than to try to blast it with magic. So instead, we asked a few questions. Yes or no. Turns out that he's been here a really long time, being held prisoner, and somebody does come to check on him, but he wouldn't answer where they come through, if there's another way in and out of here. So we decided to search the room because Bindle figured that the trapdoor wasn't what was being used to come down and check on the dragon. So there must be another way in and out of here. So we're currently looking through this hallway here. I pulled a lever which opened the door, and Melody started to hear the dragon making a stir. And that's where we're at now.
Okay, that's good to know.
And skeletons were trying to get our horse or something from Oz.
Oh, yes.
But you don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
We don't know that, but
You
that
don't.
happened.
You don't need to tell me what's happening with Oz because it's none of my concern right now. I'm playing with you two.
Yeah.
Well, it's important. I mean, he'll tell us.
It's important out of character.
Technically, it's not important for me because it's nothing that I can do anything about. So you don't really need to tell me what's happening with us.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so Melody, you hear the dragon stirring.
And I already
Bindle's
told you guys that I hear him.
okay.
Yeah, I just came in when Moonstone said that Melody told you that the dragon was stirring.
Okay. Yeah, and I think Hoppus asked if we should check up on him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I think we should.
I think we should too. Let's see what's stirring him up.
Let's not enter the room. Let's just peek because we don't know if somebody's come to check on it.
Good idea.
You go first because you have better vision, right? Or is that just in the dark?
Well, she
That
has
would
better
just
dark
be in the
vision,
dark,
yeah.
I think. And this room is all lit up.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
crap.
Is it dusty over there?
Wow.
Ow, that really hurt.
Beautiful stealth roll.
Yeah, Bendels has a wonderful stealth roll.
I'm gonna creep up and peek in, quiet as I can.
Hold on, let me see where you're at. Really? Hold on. Where's Hoppusy? Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense then. So as Bendel impressively stealths slightly into the room and looks around, he notices this guy. Can you see that guy? You can, right?
I can't see him.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. You see this person here who's fully dressed in armor, like really good armor, and is checking on the chains and stuff like that. The dragon appears to be trying to give him a hard time about it too.
So he's being squirrely and stuff.
Yep.
It's not somebody that we recognize.
No.
The uniform or his armor, is it something like the knights that we've seen? Or is it more of a commoner?
It doesn't look like it's the knight's armor, but it does look like the quality of the knight's armor.
Okay.
Am I really gonna sneeze again? I really don't want to. That hurt.
Sorry,
You gotta let the sneeze out. Let it out. Don't stifle it. I'm always scared of people who sneeze and they stifle. I have read articles that could be dangerous.
I do it only because I don't want to bite my tongue again.
You bite your tongue when you sneeze?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've done it so many times that I've just decided stifling it, as you put it, is better option than sneezing.
Okay. So we're pretty far from him, right?
Mm-hmm.
60 feet.
And you
So
see him just moving around. I mean, he doesn't even notice you guys because he's busy doing his job.
Yeah, and I want to whisper to Beans and see, I did it too. I was gonna say Beans and Hoppus. To Hoppus and Melly that somebody's here. Kind of like, somebody's here.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna watch and listen.
You if you're listening, Bindle, roll investigation because you're actively listening.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, what the heck was that?
I didn't hear anything.
That's because it was on my stream. Hold on. Someone just lost his crown. Someone just lost his crown. All right. As you can clearly hear him, even though he is mumbling under his breath, he grumbles about how the dragon's not being very helpful and whatnot, and while he's doing his job, it's basically all he's doing is whining and complaining.
Do I see any keys on him? Keychain, keyring.
Not that you can see from where you're at.
Okay.
As you observe him, he walks up to each head, kind of tugging on the muzzles to make sure they're tight and everything. As well. He seems to be done as you continue to watch him, because I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, we're waiting for him to do stuff.
Yeah, goes back up to the wall and takes a look at the chains there and the wall.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't notice you guys, so why would he be doing anything different than his own job? So think of it that way. All right. And then he goes over, once he's done making sure this wall is sturdy enough and whatnot, and the chains and the lock, he goes back over here. Okay, I can't hold on to it. And then goes up here. I don't know. Can you see that still?
No.
Okay. Well, you see him kind of go up this way where I'm pinging. If I can ping again.
Okay, now I can kind of see him. I peek out a little farther.
And he's probably gone now.
Yeah.
In your vision. Oh. So your assumption is that there is a door right here.
Mm-hmm.
As well.
Okay. Well, I think he's gone.
What'd you see?
Somebody came and checked on the dragon.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What'd I miss?
A guy in armor, nice quality armor, came and checked on the dragon. Grumbling and complaining. Which makes me think that somebody ordered him to do this. It's, it's not very fun for him. And he went down to the other corner.
Should we go to that corner?
Okay.
Did you want to leave a lantern over there? Do you have a torch or a lantern?
I think I still have a torch. Yeah, I'll place it over here.
Okay. Right there, fine.
Right there's good.
Get it out of my way, though.
Okay, and then to not startle the dragon, can I get his attention? It's gonna. Psst.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't want to startle the dragon.
He turns and looks at you, and then kind of. He's
Like-
very upset and annoyed at the moment, so he just kind of turns back and tries to lay down to go to sleep or something. As far as you can tell,
Oh, okay.
he's just clearly upset and annoyed right now.
Okay. Well, I just didn't want to surprise him. Being all stealthy, you don't sneak up on animals.
Right? Yep. Exactly.
Okay, I guess we can go check out this door over here. Tippy toe over here. Okay, well, we know that he went to this door. How far from this door he went is another question. What is this door the same as all the other doors?
Yes, but it looks fairly used, to be honest. And there's not hardly any dust on it.
Is there a keyhole or like a crack under the door that I can use to peek in?
No. Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you guys think?
Let's go investigate through there.
All right, just know he might just be like 10 feet away from the door at his post.
Hmm.
Do you guys want to wait till tomorrow? Or you guys want to go now?
That's a very good question.
What time is it?
Pretty late.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we
not
should
gonna have that
probably
much more
wait.
time. All right, I guess we head back.
That would probably be best.
As you guys walk through that area, you notice another door
Which
Right.
door?
here.
Yeah, I see that.
What does this door look like?
Same as all the others, except it's fairly dusty. Suggesting
not being
not
used.
used.
Do you guys want to check this door?
We should be heading back to get some rest. We could probably check it later.
All right.
If we stay much longer, we won't get in. We won't get much rest.
And you guys gotta help out on the farm.
Yep.
Exactly.
All right. Let's see. Do you guys remember which way we went through?
Well, we came through that door, but this door looks like it leads to the same place.
Okay. Hoppus, close that door right there.
Okay.
Which door do you want closed?
The one
Might want
Hoppus
to
is
grab
at.
the torches. We don't need anybody noticing them.
Well, I
Go
don't think they
back the way
come
we-
this way.
go back the way we came and grab our torches.
I think down the hallway we came through is fine because they don't go through there.
Yeah.
I just want to close all the doors. Like close this door here, so that from inside the room, everything looks the same.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna run and close this door over here.
good idea.
Okay.
Close the door.
I'm working on it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm thinking to myself. Can't move now. No. Did you
That
lock it
door is
already?
closed.
Yeah, I closed
Okay,
the door
okay.
already.
Okay. So
Well, you
let's
told me
close
to
it
close
after.
that door.
Yeah.
I thought we were going through that door. Okay, so close the door behind you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll close it.
That way it looks undisturbed from inside. And now we try to climb this questionable ladder.
All right. We'll head back up to Oz. Voila. And you guys pop out of the trapdoor.
Ah!
And Benazar Oz, you never guess what we found down there.
You never guess what happened up here.
You drank beer.
No. But good guess. The farmer bought us dinner.
Oh. Wasn't that nice?
And apparently there's a bunch of skeletons walking around.
Skeletons?
Skeletons.
You know those bone people?
Oh,
Well,
you guys remember the last time we ran into skeletons?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, they came walking by. I didn't really have much chance to do anything. One of them poked their head in, and then what looked like two other ones scolded it, and then they walked off to go somewhere. It was very odd.
Intelligent undead.
Yeah, these skeletons scold each other? Yep. Not ordinary minions, I think. But what do I know? But downstairs is a dragon chained up.
What?
With what seems to be magical chains.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the
Muzzled
very
too,
least
so it couldn't
enchanted.
speak. Yeah, at
What was
the
it
very
doing
least
now?
enchanted. From what we could gather, just asking yes or no questions, it's being held prisoner. And
What do you
we
mean?
saw somebody come down.
Wait, back up. Yes and no
Mhm.
questions. Why couldn't it talk?
It was muzzled.
The muzzles on it was preventing it from actually speaking.
Mm-hmm. I
Anything
tried to
else
get it
down
off, and anyway.
Is there anything else down there?
Well, we got to the room. We didn't get very far past that. Somebody did come in and check on him. It was a well armored. I don't know what race. Would you even be able to tell?
It was a well armored male human, basically.
But well armored male came in and check up on it, make sure it was still there. I guess he didn't see us, but we know which way he went. Up there's like several doors. We know which way he went, but before going any further, we figured it was getting late, so we came back.
bizarre.
Very. And all those doors were trapped.
Protected.
Well, I have a
Yeah.
way to talk to the dragon without it actually speaking. So maybe we can go down and talk to it again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Well,
In the
we're
meantime,
all.
we should probably get some rest.
Have
Yeah.
some dinner before it gets too cold. It's on the back of the card.
Okay.
Then I guess we gotta do watch. Do we have to do watch?
Okay, so really quickly, do all of you eat the soup?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Bindle does.
Maybe we'll have Hoppus Blessed first.
I'd probably cast my detect poison on it just to make sure, because I'm not entirely sure it's safe.
Now, do you do that on your own or what? So you got to tell me exactly how you're doing this.
I'm gonna do it on basically before anyone touches them. I basically check and see if they're poisoned or something. I want to be sure.
Well, has Oz already eaten it?
No, I haven't eaten it yet.
Okay.
No,
I was
he
gonna
just
wait
put
for you.
it. Yeah, he just put it on the cart. Okay. All right. So cast the detect poison disease if that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it.
Then I'm gonna read it real quick.
Mm-hmm. I was a kid with Oz too when he got the pot. He goes, make sure it's not poison.
Okay, so it's not. Let's see. I just put it into chat for. Do I even have it?
That's funny.
Yeah.
It can penetrate most anything, but it gives you a list of things it can't penetrate.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
I find that so funny. Okay. So as you cast the spell, you detect.
Okay, so what?
Hold on, I gotta find it. I gotta remember what it's called. What's it called? What's it called? Crap, I forgot what it's called.
Use your words.
It is this and that and that and this. There.
Oh my goodness. Is that all?
Oh, and it has this in it too.
Oh my goodness.
It's the thing. The other thing.
Okay.
No
Okay.
more rhymes now. I mean it.
Okay. So, as Melody casts detect poison and disease, she does detect a slight poison in it, but it is only coming from the meat itself, suggesting that the meat is a poisonous creature or was a poisonous creature.
You do know that doesn't make any sense, right?
Yes, it does. Or at least to me, it does. I'm trying to figure out what the animal's called. Hold on.
Chimera?
Relax, Oz. Let her think.
I always say chimera.
Scorpion? Snake? Spider? What else is poisonous? I should say,
Bacillus.
well, it's venomous. That's it.
Poisonous could mean that there's poison in the meat that naturally occurs. There are sorts of fish that are like that.
Anyways, you just detect the poison in the meat. Okay, we'll put it that way.
What kind of poison?
Meat poison.
Poison. Let's see. Let me see what it exactly says. Hold on, let me look something up. It's just some sort of natural occurring toxin within the meat.
Okay.
And it is in very, very small amounts.
So it's not so it wouldn't be harmful in this quality, so to speak.
Would you know that?
Well, it says that I'd know the kind of poison in it, and it basically tell me how much. So,
It wouldn't tell you how much, though.
oh, point taken.
Yeah, you just know that it's there. And you know the kind. It's a natural occurring poison.
I mean, I'll let them know that that there's poison in the or that the meat is some sort of poisonous creature.
Pufferfish.
Pufferfish. Oh goodness.
That's
I
what you're
know
thinking
it.
of?
Wait a minute. We got pufferfish too in the middle of the equine plains.
Could have been imported.
That's a lot of pufferfish, though. I'm just saying.
Okay, so yeah, I tell you guys that there's that meat is pufferfish. And if I'm not mistaken, if pufferfish is prepared improperly, it could kill you.
It's actually a little bit more than that.
But it doesn't leak into the actual.
There's like a very small portion of the pufferfish that isn't toxic, and the rest of it is.
Yeah. Anyways, it's similar to a pufferfish. It's not. It's a type of fish, but it's not a pufferfish. It's similar to a pufferfish in real life, though.
But yeah, I basically tell them that the fish is poisonous.
The meat is poisonous.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we'll pass then.
Yeah. But does it? I mean, I guess if it doesn't like leak into the soup part, we could just. But why risk it too?
You can
Yeah.
always have somebody eat it and see if that works.
You don't have your purified food, Apis?
I don't.
And I don't have any type of spell like that, so.
I don't have that anymore.
But you do have a lesser restoration, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. Wait. Hey. yeah, I
21 tells you to have Bindle eat it.
Have
Uh-huh.
Bindle eat it?
Yeah, anybody but me, so I can like
Yeah.
cast you, get rid of your poison.
Yeah, if you pass
If
out
you
and start
get-
dying.
I can't do it though, because if I'm poisoned, then I might not be able to do it.
Wait, doesn't Oz have poison resist? Bento
I
looks
do,
at Oz.
actually.
Well, then he
Would
shouldn't
it-
be worried too much.
Would that work with ingesting it though?
I take
Isn't it
less
just-
poison damage or resist poison damage, so maybe?
If it's a resistance, you only take half damage.
Oh, right.
You want to try
Assuming
it?
even damages you.
Yeah, possibility just like paralyze you or put you to sleep.
Okay. I mean, I'll try it. Hoppus is here.
Yeah, I'll fix whoever takes one for the team.
And the
I'll do
poison is, it's like a creature. It's not
And you just have to eat like the
the
soup.
entire
Don't
thing.
eat the actual like fish.
I'll do it.
No, I thought that was the point, is to eat the actual fish and see if that's...
No, because they could die, like really die, before I can do anything. Right?
Hmm.
Because I'll eat the soup.
And
You
you'll
gonna
eat
eat the
everything?
meat too?
Just a little. Just a little and see what happens.
Okay.
Hoppus gets ready.
I
Hoppus
was
is
really-
ready for it.
The soup, and
Oh boy.
her party members look anxiously at her, waiting to see if anything is to happen as she eats it. Nothing occurs.
Hey,
Okay,
you
anybody
don't
else
feel
want to try
anything?
it?
She doesn't feel sick or anything,
Okay, I'll try it.
unless she's
Okay,
naturally disgusted by
ready.
fish, but
And nah,
If-
fish don't disgust me.
Bendel's gonna do it now.
Yep. He's gonna dig in.
Nothing occurs for Bendel either, as he digs in to the stew, both of which Melody and Bendel find very, very tasteful.
Well, heck, I'll dig in.
And again, nothing occurs. Except for
Was
the
that?
fact that you find it very good. Nothing occurs except for the fact that you find it very tasteful as well.
I'm just gonna eat my ration.
Okay.
She's just gonna eat her ration. That's fine.
I could totally see something happen to me and nobody can fix it.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Make sure you have the watches set up. I just gotta use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Oh, now I have to take watch.
What?
Well, before we had more players, I could skip watch.
Yeah, nobody can skip watch now.
You're doomed. So am
Okay,
I.
who wants to take first? The
I'll
main
take
hop is...
first
I'll
with
take
you,
first watch.
so- All right, never.
I'll sleep
one more
first.
time?
Oh wait, did somebody else say they would sleep first?
I think all of us did.
I said I'd take first watch.
First
Oh,
watch?
okay.
Okay,
What do
I'll
you
take
want,
watch with
Oz?
Melody.
I'll do second. It's fine.
Okay.
That way we have a healer on each watch.
Okay.
I think Melody has heals, doesn't she?
Yeah, I have heals.
Okay.
I have heals. I
It's
have
part of being
toes,
a
I
ranger.
have soul.
Yeah, feats.
I have feeds.
What do you guys think about putting our stuff on the cart in case we need to make a quick getaway?
I mean, we're already carrying it. I mean,
I don't want to like leave here, like run away, and then Moon's gonna be like, "Did you get your backpack?" And we're like,
I'm assuming I got my backpack when I woke up. I mean,
yeah. And when we escaped those nights, we assumed we took our backpacks with us.
no. They stole our backpacks. We didn't steal them back. That was a whole different situation.
Well, we could have got
They
them.
took our backpacks away from us, and we just didn't look for them.
See, I didn't expect them to be that far from us.
Different situation still. I think we're fine.
Oh. Could I roll now? I have to go to the restroom.
No, yeah, go ahead. First watch, roll down, I guess.
1d12, right?
1d12.
There we go.
Why'd I have to roll so high?
Roll
I'll be
again.
back real quick.
It was a practice roll.
Did she just really?
What? Yeah, she got 11.
Why did I have to roll so high?
Well, everybody go take your pee break, because we're in for some fun now.
So how's everybody doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
I actually wrote up a vampiric race.
A what?
A vampire race.
Oh,
And before
what you
you
put
say
in chat.
anything, huh? Oh yeah. These vampires, unlike all of the vampires in like various stories, these ones are actually living creatures
Oh.
and not undead.
Well, are vampires really undead though?
In all of the other stories, they are. They're either undead or they're cursed. But in this in particular case, they're born that way, and well, they were basically just born that way, and they live normal lives.
'Cause baby, I was born this way.
Lady Gaga? That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's what I was singing.
What'd I do?
You were born this way, Oz.
And now that I've got
Right.
this vampire race made up, I want to play one of them.
I think I scare Oz.
All right, I'm back.
You all scare me.
I think I'm too hyper for Oz.
Why are you too hyper?
No,
No, you
that's
are not too hyper.
possible.
Well, Oz
Oh,
has
awesome.
kids though, right? Like he should. Not
I
saying
am
I'm a
a kid.
but you know what I mean. Don't
Oh,
you?
you got lots of energy.
Yeah.
That and I am a kid.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you have kids, right?
I had a kid, so I wouldn't get kicked out of the movie theater while I went and go saw Disney films. Yes.
So is my husband.
All right, guys, have you decided watch and everything else? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yep.
already rolled.
Yeah, we're about to roll.
I mean, they're about to roll. I forgot. They're about to roll.
No, it looks like you guys already rolled.
No.
See? There is no hiding rolls from her. So don't even try. I mean, can't even delete them. You
I
can't
know,
even
we need to
delete
be
them
like
from
erase chat.
I mean, the only person who would be able to delete chat would be Moonstone herself, and she has to see chat. You know.
Well, we should have been like, we need to delete chat. Oz put something bad in there. So.
All right, so
Aw, don't blame Oz for something like that.
and
Okay,
Bingo were
Soul
first
Ray did.
watch.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Soul Ray did it. Well, normally it is Soul Ray's fault.
Yeah,
It's always Soul Ray's fault.
I can't not roll now.
All right. All right. We're gonna see if I can't find a really quick.
No, at least I didn't roll a natural 12. Yeah, it would have been even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Barn. I think I had this problem the last time. I couldn't find a barn that I liked. Yep, we definitely had this problem the last time. Okay, hold on. We'll just use that for now. Go here. Drop you. Oh, wait, hold on. We're another token. Or a map. Zoomed out too far, I can't see it. I don't like this barn. I really don't, but we'll use it for now. Nope, nope, we're not doing it that way. Nope, nope, I'm done. No, we'll just stick with this one here. Yep, I'm done.
What?
Yeah,
She
don't.
sounds like me trying to craft in Conan.
All right. So we'll move kind of down over here so you guys can move around and whatnot. And I'll create a box. That is going to be the barn. Or at least somewhat of the barn. That's a very big barn, but okay.
That works.
And then I need freehand. Go here. Here. Seriously? Oh, that's right, freehand. Here we go. Door. Here. Smaller door where Oz was. And gotta move that. He's right here. Smaller door. Alright, now put your tokens where you're sleeping.
Was it?
What?
Put your tokens where you. Okay, I'm up, but
Yeah, I'm
maybe
up
up in
too.
the loft. You know me, I like sleeping in the loft.
Well, if you're awake, you're not in the loft. I can tell you that much.
Ooh.
I could be up in the rafters though, watching up it from the rafters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in like a stall, right?
Yep, I was just gonna say
Okay.
that. As long as you're aware of this.
Yeah. Well, is there poop in there?
Probably.
Oh, never mind.
Pink is where the horses are. There's one there.
Okay, so yours one was fine.
Yeah.
What? Well,
You
it could
can
have
sleep-
poop from other times.
Yeah, it could have old poop.
Yeah.
And I normally clean them out before It's called mucking out.
Anyways, let's get your guys's nightmarish thing done with.
They can roll again. It's cool.
No, they ain't gonna get that chance.
Double or nothing.
You really want to go for double or nothing? Seriously, are you trying to swing
Don't do the double or nothing thing, please. That's just bad.
Why would you have so many hands? That's so weird looking. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, perfect. And then.
Yeah, if I rolled a 12, it probably would be double or nothing.
And then we need the ultimate guy.
Ultimate? What?
I'm sure everybody knows what ultimate means. Where is
Why
he?
an ultimate guy? Isn't 10
I don't know.
skeletons enough?
I'm thinking of a guy in a robe.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
now I know what it is.
Seriously, isn't 10 skeletons enough? Why do we need an ultimate guy?
Says the one who sicked 20 goblins on a level 2 girl.
I did not sick 20 goblins, it was 5. It was 5 goblins.
It might have well been 20 at that level.
If it was 20, you would be dead.
No. I'm sure Mara would have still saved me. All right. I need Bendel and Melody to roll active perception. So roll your perceptions. And these guys are actually going to be on this side of the wall. While I continuously set this up now that I have it all ready.
Oh, not him again.
Well, that's
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
At least there aren't as many with him this time as there was last.
The question is does he need that many though? All right, so you actively are listening for what's going around on you. You hear basically bones clanging together as you hear somebody walk kind of by the barn, but not completely past it just yet.
We hear them coming this way.
Yep.
Is there a window we can peek out of?
In the loft, yes.
Like out here?
Yeah. Right about there. And you do hear 2 separate ones too, from this group and then from this group.
Okay. So I look at Melody. You let her know that I hear something.
Well, she hears it too.
I know, but now she knows that I hear it too.
Yeah.
And of course, I let him know. Quietly let him know that I hear it too.
Mm-hmm. I want to stealth to the barn door.
Mm-hmm. You are welcome to do that. Which
Are
door?
there windows in the barn?
The big one.
Okay.
She
There
said
is a
one is
window
unlocked.
here in the loft.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can quietly move to the loft. I'm gonna make a stealth roll.
31, nice.
I have to make a stealth roll, right?
Mm-hmm. God, that's your second stealth nat 20.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
I move quietly to the loft and over to the window to peek out.
Okay. Which is right there. All right. So, Bendel, do you open the door?
No. I want to look for a crack or some sort of opening that I may be able to peek through.
Yep. Okay, go for it.
Maybe like where the hinges are or something like that.
Yep. Ow. Stop popping my knuckles, Moon. All right. So, yes, you do see a crack kind of on the hinges. It's not wide enough to really see too much, but once these guys get kind of in front of it, you'll be able to see them.
Mhm.
Melody, you definitely see just kind of moving around up the stair up there, kind of looking quietly. You definitely see these 5 here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, I can count.
Do I recognize Zarkon from the last time we encountered him?
Yes, you do. You recognize Archon. And then these guys kind of walk up, not on the freaking door. Jeez. You clearly see kind of skeletons walking by, and then these guys are moving. And they kind of just pass on by. These guys see that the door is closed, so they are going to try and open it. And I did not mean to do that.
I want to, what do you say, resist.
Resist.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and keep the doors shut.
Yeah, I'm going to try to keep the door shut so they don't open it.
Okay, do a strength check.
Screen check.
See what I can do. And I will do their strength check.
Oh god.
Not very strong.
All right. And then their strength check. I don't know. They're not very strong either. So. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. They actually did pretty good. They crash, kind of open, like shoves you down onto the ground, and opens the door clearly. And at that point, roll initiative. This guy is right here. And so is that guy. And the rest will have an initiative to move. All right. Roll initiative for them. Give me a sec. I gotta get their silly little chart thing up.
Is the crashing loud enough to wake the others?
If it's not, I'm gonna send Shadow to wake him.
Well, it probably wasn't loud enough to really wake them. Maybe make them stir, but probably not loud enough to completely wake them. But hold on, I gotta find. Seriously. No, they're not fighting minotaurs, for crying out loud. Stop asking me.
What?
Minotaurs?
Well, it says minotaur skeleton minotaur. Something like that.
Skeletal minotaurs. Oh god, that would be.
When I
A
type in
minotaur.
skeleton, that's what it comes up with. Is the first thing's a minotaur skeleton, and then warhorse skeleton. Okay, so all right, that doesn't make any sense. Let's just do this. Rule 1D20. Thank you. Okay, so Melody may go first.
Okay, so they don't. They're just stirring, right? So I send Shadow to wake up Oz and Hoppus.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
In the meantime, do I have a good shot on this guy here?
Not really, because of the way the doors open. Think of them as very large barn doors that open inward.
Ah.
There's 2 of them. So without even knowing that he's covered, he's covered.
Bank it off the wall.
Bank it off the wall. Do you know arrows don't work like that?
Arrows bounce.
They stick.
It's
They're
called
supposed to
ricochet. They
stay.
don't bounce. It's called ricochet. Come on.
Yep.
Bounce.
Okay, this is a barn. It's got wood. If it had some sort of metal thing, maybe I could ricochet.
There's metal brackets.
All right. Is that the end of your turn? Because I think telling your companion to do something takes an action, unless you have the feat for the other thing.
I don't think I got a feat for the other thing.
Let me look real quick. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like you have it yet. Yeah, you don't have it yet.
Okay, no worries then.
It is weird because I can.
So I just moved a little closer to the edge of the loft then.
Okay, and then
That's how I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Whose turn is it afterwards? It is Bindle's. Remember, you're basically prone, so you have to get up.
Yep. Getting knocked down. He gets up. Now, is there space between me and the skeletons?
Well, each square is 20 feet still, so yeah.
That is such a cute bat.
Okay. So to get at the door, they knock me down. I get up, take a step back, and draw my shield and dagger.
How far do you go? Because they're basically right on top of you, so if you leave.
Well, yeah, that's what I
away,
asked. Like, because if they push me with the door, I flew far enough away that I'm not in melee range. That's basically what I want to ask.
Oh, that's what you were asking? Probably not.
Yes, because I wanted to like back up without giving them opportunity strikes.
Yeah, no. You would get opportunity strikes on them.
Okay.
Vice versa, because of how close they are.
Okay, so then if they're right on me, I have to get up right where I'm at and draw my sword and shield. My sword.
You got me saying it now. Your sword and shield? Okay.
Sword and shield, yes. And I think that's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Melody bat awakens Oz, so after the skeletons, he will be able to go next. But the skeletons decide to attack Bindle. As soon as I find out why I can't use this properly. Come on.
Whoa.
Okay.
Ignore. I'm waiting for it to load. Come on, load. Seriously, I can't click on you? Why not? Wait. Well, that didn't work. Why does that never work? Restore. Exit. Okay, there we go. Alright, so those two attack you with their sword. Ah! 11.
I'll be right back, guys.
Mm-hmm.
11 is, they hit you for 22. There's no way your AC is that high. Nope.
21?
25.
No, it's not 25.
Not yet, anyways.
So 22 total.
Yep, 22 total they hit you for. And then these guys are just going to move closer. Kind of position themselves so it's easy to see you. And this guy is just going to move over here. Okay, and then this back goes over to Hoppus, and it is Oz's turn.
So I'm awake.
You were awoken by a bat.
I'm awoken by a bat.
Yep.
So I sit up and I look and wave it off, and what do I see? I see skeletons to the door.
Yep.
I see Bindle doing what?
Have his
Guarding himself, basically. Yeah.
Yep.
He's being attacked.
Okay, I guess I shoot my Eldritch Blast twice. And I can shoot over Bindle, right? Get that one on the.
Yep.
Both, so I can get both of those.
Yep.
Up front.
You can have both of
Okay.
them.
I'll do one on each then. We love Eldritch Blast.
Let's hope we love it even more.
I said we love it. Oh my god. Maybe?
Oh, barely. No. Needed one higher.
Second one hit.
Yeah. Oh wow, the second one hit hard.
How? Oh, was the damage? Yeah. Nice damage. Okay, I hit that one.
You hit and killed it.
Bonus.
Like I said, you hit that one hard. All right. Hoppus is still technically asleep because of that, and then so it's back to Melody's turn. Your
I
bat
don't know
is
if
still
she's here.
waking up. Hoppus, so
I think she went AFK.
Mm-hmm.
shall we skip her? I don't know what she would do aside from moving and then try to shoot. But I don't know if she would want to move.
Could we defer her turn? So she still gets to go this round, just not first?
It depends on how long she takes, but yeah, we can do that. All right, Bendel, you go ahead.
Okay. Bindle sees the Eldritch Blast go right over his head and just disintegrate that skeleton right there.
Mm-hmm.
So now he focuses the one that's left there. And he's gonna stab him. Let's see.
Stab him hard.
Stab him with his alpha fang dagger.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. I'm struggling. I don't know what it is.
All right.
Bang, bang, bagger.
My short end with daggers.
Okay, so you have.
I said sword, didn't I? I don't even have a sword.
I know. All right. You hit him, and he actually staggers a bit.
Oh wow, I'm back. And we already lost.
Welcome back.
Bindle already downed one.
No, Oz got him.
Hey!
Oh,
Oz did
Oz
that.
got him. Even better.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn, Bendel?
No. After that, stabbed, he staggered. He takes that slight opportunity to say a couple of words and heal himself.
Ah, nice.
Okay, wait. I could not have heard that correctly.
Why?
Does it sound like you're going to say a couple of words and kill yourself?
Heal himself.
Heal.
Oh, heal.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Healing word
Yeah.
on myself.
Very good. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna really quickly go to Melody.
7.
Melody, your bat is still waking up Pappas. So what are you doing next?
I still don't have a clear shot, right?
Nope, not there.
Now I'm gonna have to get down out of the loft. Would I be able to catch him from like the rafters? Or am I gonna have to jump down?
You're gonna have to go down unless you're on. Well, you might be able to be on the rafters if you're right there.
If I'm right there?
Yeah. If you're on the rafters there, you could probably shoot him from there.
Okay.
I would like you to do a dexterity check and then your attack, though.
Oh, of course.
At the same time before I even give the answer to whether or not you saved yourself from falling.
Dexterity check. That's not bad. And an attack roll, you said?
And whatever weapon you're attacking with.
You okay?
Okay.
Yeah, he went down the wrong pipe.
Not bad.
Okay. Now, you're going after this guy, right? Yeah. It's really the only one. Maybe that one, but okay. Okay, so you do not fall from the rafters or anything, lucky. And you kill this guy. This one drops from your arrow. Congratulations. All right. Now it's the Skelly's turn.
They all run away in fear.
No.
Yeah.
They're too stupid for that in this case.
Ah,
And then this one is going to move like right here. And he does have an okay shot. All right. They all attack the only person they can see. Well, at least the 3 of them do. Which means I have to roll 2 difference because one's a short bow and then the other is the 2 of those. Okay. Okay. Well, this guy just stubbed his foot.
He stubbed his bony toes.
Yep. Hmm. And the other two try to pierce Bendel, but he holds his shield up really sturdily and they do not hit him. It is now Oz's turn.
All right, let's do the Eldritch Blast again.
All right. Oz and Bendel is a great team. If Bendel had a little more health, he'd be a good tank too.
This is true. This is very true.
That one does not hit. And I assume you were going after this one.
Yeah.
All right, and then the second one's this one. Nice, very nice.
That was beautiful.
I don't know why I always have to have one miss. It's just not fair.
I know, right? All right. Hoppus is awoken by a bat. It is her turn. Did Hoppus disappear?
Okay.
Okay.
She's just waking up.
I know. I gotta be slow to wake up. Jeez. Let's see. So I can see this one, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see this one here. Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to think if that
First thing I'm
works.
gonna do is I'm gonna heal Bindle. Let me get that for you.
Can you heal 100 feet?
I might have to move.
Oh, dang.
Just thinking about that.
That's far.
Yeah, that's pretty far.
What's the range, like
Okay.
60?
60 feet. So if I go, I can move 1 square.
1.5, because they're 20 feet squares.
So then what would that be?
Probably about here. If I can ping. Won't let me ping. Probably about here.
I am not, okay. And then, yeah, it's pretty far, so.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to do stuff.
That's right.
Okay, now
There
I
you
can
go.
heal him.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, heal him for 8. Now, I don't think I can see the skelly now
No, not really.
from where I'm at. So, I'm going to go ahead and cast Aid. Let me make sure that's... Nope, never mind, that's 30 feet. For some reason, I thought that one was 60 feet. Sorry, I'm looking at the feet real quick.
Yeah, the range. I don't think we ever fought this far before.
I'm not used to the range. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. It's okay. Well, it's because we've never used a 20-foot
Yeah,
square. It
I
makes
know.
sense. Don't worry.
So, yeah, I can't really hit anything because I don't want to hit Bindle, and I think that would be right next to Bindle, right? Because I'm trying to go through it.
Well, it depends. The guiding bolt is like a projectile. It'll hit. Like
Yeah.
Sacred Flame, I think just comes from the sky.
But
Or
it's
like
still
it's
80 feet. So,
Yeah, it's still 80 feet away, so it
they
depends
don't go
on...
that far.
let me tell you.
like...
Guiding bolt.
Oh, that's Melody's, not Hoppus's.
A guiding bolt would work.
Yeah, you could use a guiding bolt.
I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Wait, no, but I already did an action, so.
Well,
Yeah.
no, the heal is a bonus action.
Is it? Which
Oh,
one
yeah,
did he
that
do?
heal is bonus.
Healing word.
Oh,
You're right.
okay, yeah. Healing word's a bonus action. So you could do guiding bolt. Just click on it and see what it does.
There you go.
Which one were you
120
attacking?
feet. That's pretty far.
This one? No, you were attacking this. Oh my god. What is wrong with
I would imagine the bottom one is the one that she has vision on.
Sorry, I can't
Yeah.
ping either. Hold on.
Yeah, it's the bottom one. It's the only one you'd be able to see.
Yeah, it's this
Okay.
one.
Nice hit. You hit. Not quite dead though.
Not
Sorry,
quite
most
dead.
of mine are like 30 feet, so I'm like, ah.
Yeah. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Melody, yours.
All right, so I'd be able to get this guy here, right?
That's
Yep.
it.
Oh, hold on.
This one. Yep.
You have advantage on that guy too.
Advantage.
Wait,
Huh?
why?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. What is
If I'm
guiding?
not mistaken.
He's talking to me. Hold on, I'll check.
I wish it would tell you when you cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Yep. So you do. You have an
Yeah.
advantage on all
Sweet.
attacks.
Ha!
Ooh,
It's the same thing.
that doesn't kill it. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
All right, there we go. You hit it so hard that it crumbles to the ground.
Woot.
Okay, Bindle, it is your turn. I assume.
Oh my goodness! It was a double. Both rolls were the same.
Yep.
This guy is still right there in my face, right?
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna turn to him and stab him
Stubbity stab.
right between the 5th and 6th rib.
Between them? Okay.
Why would you try and stab between the ribs? There's nothing
Where do you
there.
stab a skeleton?
You trying to break the bones.
Yeah.
For the bones.
I mean,
Did an excellent job, though.
you wedge the dagger in between the bones and it'll crack him.
Yeah. And they're dead. And he's dead. All right, so.
Okay, oh, and he's gonna take his bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration on Oz.
Okay. And then your turn.
Yep. He's gonna yell at Oz. He's gonna yell, "Let her rip!"
Skellies are gonna move in close and attack you. And they hit for a total of 6 damage. They rolled really low on the damage there. All right. And that is the end of their turn, which makes it Oz's turn. The great and powerful Oz.
So-
Kill him.
Let's see how many stacks of X's we can make.
60 feet. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to take that Bardic back. It's only 60 feet.
Okay. Really? Seriously?
Yes.
Can we swap the damage numbers at least?
Yeah, that was going the same order.
Nope. All right. One does not hit, completely misses everybody. The other one hits its target, dealing the 6 damage. It is Hoppus's turn.
Oh wow. Okay. That was fast. Making sure everybody's looking okay. Did you put your healing on, Bindle?
Yeah, they hit me again though.
Oh.
Yep, you got 2 more skeletons on top of all the X's.
Yeah, I see it now. Okay, I'll do a guiding bolt on that guy.
Uh-huh. On which one? The top one or the bottom one?
Bottom.
The bottom one.
Bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, top one's kind of hard for you to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a hit.
critically hit it, and you hit it hard.
Ow.
To the fact that it crumbles to dust.
Ooh. And that will be my turn.
All right, Melody, you're up. You got one more right here. Yeah, you could see it. You should be able to see it.
Ooh, I'd be aiming over
Bindle's
Bindle's
head, though.
head.
Mhm.
Yep. Just
Ooh,
like Oz
yeah.
has been doing.
This is going to be interesting. All right. I have already switched back to normal roll. That's not bad. Did I actually hit it?
Yes. And you killed it.
Sweet. Now we got a pile of bones outside.
Yeah, you do. All right, that's the end of the fight. What do you guys do? Aside from probably most of them going back to sleep.
I'm gonna try to get these doors closed.
Just loot.
I'd have to kick the freaking skeletons out because it looks like they're right in the doorway.
Yeah. Could I like just loot? Will I shove them out of the way?
Sure. Loot away.
I'll help loot too.
Seeing Zarkon kind of made my after dealing with the skeletons, my mind goes to the old scar that I have. So so I sit down on the rafter on the beam that I'm on and start rubbing my shoulder.
All right. As Bindle and Hoppus move the stuff out of the way, the bones out of the way, they come across two piles of bone dust that they are welcome to pick up if they have a bag or something to put it in, and just kind of several femur and arm bones.
Ew.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. I do have a bag.
I don't think I have a bag.
Well, I'll grab the dust.
Okay.
It was my old bag that I had the money in that we kept in the room. But now instead of being a bag of money, it's a bag of dust.
Yep.
Let me put bone dust just to be thorough.
Human bone dust or humanoid bone dust. Who knows if they were actually human or not?
Okay.
All right. Did you guys pick up any of the bones?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah. Okay. All right. So those who are not part of Second Watch, go to sleep. And those who are part of Second Watch, don't forget to roll. Melody's probably going to be moved up into the loft area too.
Woo!
So Melody and Bindle. So it's Hoppus and Oz. A 10 and a 4.
No.
It's 10-ish.
How's it 10-ish? It's clearly a 10.
It's really like a 9.9, but they round it up.
It's 10. It is 10. It is clearly 10. What am I gonna do? This is Hoppus and Oz, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, okay, so both of you need to roll a perception check, please. Oz, are you actually right there when you're doing watch?
Looks like a good spot to me.
Okay. And Hoppus, you there?
Yep.
Okay. Someone decided to do lawn mowing today. Sorry if you guys can hear that.
It's okay.
Let's see, where is it? Okay, that'll work. No! Don't do that. Do that. That'll work. Make you a little bit bigger. Yeah, right about there. No, that's not how big I want you. Right like that. There we go. Alright. How was your perceptions? Okay. Hoppus and Oz, being perceptively awake, hear a large crash in front of this door, these doors.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
But it wasn't loud enough to wake the others.
What was that?
We have the door shut, right?
Yep, the door is shut.
Mhm.
Can we just ignore it?
That's up to you. It depends on what you want to do.
I really want to go back to bed. Well, I can't. I'm gonna watch. I really want to ignore it.
You're welcome to ignore it.
Is there any cracks in the door? I don't remember.
Well, you never looked.
Well, can I look and see?
Yeah, if you want to walk up to and look.
Investigation.
Yep. See if you find the same crack as Spindle. You do. You find the same crack as Bindle that's in on the hinges of the door. And what you see is basically a very large chest.
Chest, huh?
Very large
Okay.
wooden, golden engraved chest.
So I come back and I tell Oz there's a
Why
large
does
chest
that scare
outside.
me?
Wait a minute. So we're talking like, is that chest
I mean,
really
there wasn't
15
a
feet in
chest
length?
there, and then all of a sudden there was. That kind of scares me.
Yes, it is really 15 feet in length.
A very large chest. Shall we ignore it?
No, let's go ahead and investigate it. Damn it.
Okay.
Hey,
It's
I don't
your
want to know what it is.
it's your Uber Eats.
So I'm gonna open the barn doors.
Okay. You open the barn door and you see a 15-foot large chest that stands about up to Oz's chest for height.
Got a big chest.
Shall we get closer?
Sure.
Do we need to like investigate to see if there's like any locks or anything?
If that's what you want to do, yeah. You'd
Okay.
have to roll investigation.
Alright, let's see if there's any locks or any way of opening this thing.
Very nice. You walk around this very, very large chest and find that there is a lock right. Oh, no, stop. You silly
I stopped.
movie. You find a lock and several like straps that would keep it closed as well, and a lock right there. And when you were over on this backside, you saw some hinges.
Okay. Should we try to open it?
Well, I suck at lockpicking. How about you?
I think we would have to get Bindle.
Well, you want to wait till morning? You want to wake him up?
Let's go ahead and we'll wake him up.
I'll let you do that.
Okay. Bindle.
So Bindle's staying up in the loft with me.
Hmm? It's a pretty big loft.
Bindle.
Oh, Bindle wakes up. Hmm?
We need some help outside.
Oh, what? Something wrong?
There's a big chest that dropped. We don't know where it came from. And there's a lock. We're trying to open it, but neither of us can open
Bindle kind of, what do I say, takes the heel of his hand, bumps his head. Dreaming?
it. No, seriously.
There's a chest outside and you want me to open it?
Yeah.
Should I roll to see if this little discussion wakes me up?
Roll Constitution, yeah. Check, not save. Roll Constitution check.
Okay. So Bindle starts to wake up. He goes, well, okay.
That's not a bad roll.
You do.
Let's go down.
You do kind of wake up. Here's some of the conversation. and it'll be your choice whether or not to go back to sleep at that point.
It's a very big chest outside.
As he heads out the door, he sees this very, very large chest.
He tilts his head and... Where did this come from?
The sky? I
The
don't
sky.
know.
Yeah, we
It
don't know.
Dropped like a thud, so I'm assuming it was dropped, but I don't know.
Yeah, Bindle looks up to the sky. Does he see anything? I know it's dark, but he's gonna look anyway.
What are you looking for?
For anything as to where this chest came from.
Okay. Go for it. Investigation. Actually, roll survival as well.
Survival.
Geez, you're not going to get very far with that roll anyways.
No, he's... I mean, it's just like an
The survival
instinct.
roll is pretty good.
Yeah. All right. As you investigate the chest, you notice that the way the grass is kind of ground
Bent
down,
over?
bent over, yeah, near the chest. It clearly came from above the grass. That's about all you can determine. You can make your own insight of that comment of what I made for that on your own.
It came over the grass.
It came from above the grass.
Basically, like it landed right on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Instead of coming up from the ground or anything like that, it landed on top of the grass.
I'm gonna knock on
Melody,
it.
did you go back to sleep?
No, I did not.
And are you with them or are you just staying up in the loft?
Right now, Melody's trying to decide if she's going to get out of the loft or not.
Okay.
She's going to get out of the loft.
Is this a wooden chest?
It's a wooden chest with golden engraving on it. Of kind of like just
Like gold trim?
more like it's a design. It's a kind of a elegant design with that's made from gold. That's on it.
Okay. I'm gonna knock on it.
You gotta knock on it. Okay.
Is anybody home?
Hello.
You knock on it 3 times like that. You hear a knock back 3 times.
I look at Hoppus and Oz.
Okay, now I'm afraid.
Yeah, right?
I was afraid the moment I saw a chest outside the freaking barn.
Mm-hmm. Bindle's gonna speak up. Hello?
No response.
Maybe it was an echo.
Doubt it.
Do you guys know what a mimic is?
Yeah?
I know what a mimic is. But are we sure it's a mimic and not somebody trapped inside that box?
They can both be dangerous.
Exactly.
Should we take this to a vote? You guys want me to open it?
I think we should open it.
I mean, it knocked. It didn't like snarl and
Yeah.
shake violently.
True point.
Any objections?
No.
Just be careful. I don't want
Was that Moon laughing?
friends getting eaten.
That was a very evil laugh from Moon. Yeah.
That's
Really?
because Trolls says open it.
Okay. Bindle's gonna try to open it.
I'm gonna get my bow ready just in case.
Bindle tries to open the lock, and the lock
Opens
does
back.
not budge.
Oh.
Does not budge. And actually, hold on. I can actually roll. Hold on. I roll something.
Oh no. Moon is rolling. It's wrong.
Okay. Okay, and then that means you take. Alright, so it actually shocks you backwards, and you fly about 20 feet from it, and you take 7 electric damage from it, and then I need you to roll a dexterity save to see if you take damage from being thrown that far.
Dexterity save.
Yep. Oh, you saved. You're fine. You landed on
Ow.
your feet.
Okay. Did that shock? I guess it would be hard to tell, but was there any flashing or zapping that kind of felt like the ones the dragon muzzle had?
Yeah, you could say it felt like that, except it was a lot more powerful.
Okay. So Bindle shakes his hand and he goes, "How did that thing zap me? Can I get a closer look at the lock?"
Yes, you can. You can investigate the lock. Okay, so as you investigate the lock and look closely and then turn it over in your hand, even though it can barely kind of be turned over, you notice the back has kind of like gold veins.
Gold veins.
So they look like the chains that we've seen before.
Yep.
Except those ones had blue veins.
Yeah.
But you see the
Oh.
gold veins, and the gold veins on the inside actually has something written. Hold on, I have it somewhere. Hold on. I have it somewhere. Okay, where is it? Okay, that'll work. It actually has a riddle on it that says this. And I'll put it in chat so you can read it to your heart's content. But it says, "What can be swallowed but also can swallow you?"
What?
Pride. Bindle reads this out loud. Any questions? Pride?
Water?
Do you say the word pride and water out loud?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So upon saying the word pride, the lock actually shakes, and the gold veins become larger, and it looks like the lock is almost broken. The minute Oz says water, it actually shatters. The lock shatters.
Wow.
So we see this lock break
Just
apart.
break.
Yep, you just see it break. It falls to the ground, and the only thing keeping the chest closed are the two straps on the left and right hand side.
Okay. I'll undo the straps.
I'm keeping my bow ready.
Alright. I'm gonna undo the straps
Okie dokie.
and open the chest.
All right, I gotta ask, are we gonna end it here?
Oh, it's 4 o'clock.
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, what timing!
It is 4 o'clock. I think we will have to, because I gotta go downstairs and see what we're doing for tomorrow. I
All
know,
right.
such a cliffhanger.
Oh God!
Oh my god, such a cliffhanger we're ending it on too. Alright, so yeah. I think we're gonna end it here. Just for the fact of the matter, I have to go downstairs and do some stuff. Oz, I'm sure, has stuff to do as well. And if we got into any further, we
Yeah,
might
I
take
got
another
something
2
to do.
hours.
I gotta warm up lunch for my husband.
Ah, lunch.
Maybe dinner. We have a late lunch, late dinner, you know,
Right.
because we normally wake up at like about at the earliest 9.
Yeah.
12 at the latest.
Wow, you guys wake up late. Like super late.
We also go to bed late. I mean, I think the last time we went to bed was like
Like 2 a.m., no?
2 a.m.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Well, that's the last time I remember you were up. You were up pretty late.
Yeah, I was up pretty late.
All right, I'm gonna
The
go in
latest
my
I've ever
stream
been
and
up
then
was like 5.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
end
me
my-
too.
You guys have fun.
Okie dokie.
Take care.
Yep.
Well, we ended in a cliffhanger. So when the chest knocked back, I was thinking it was a mimic, but it might be somebody inside. But still strange, right? And then the lock it had a lock with a keyhole in it, but also had a riddle in the back. So it's like it's designed for people to open it who don't have a key. So what's inside of it? You know, we'll have to wait till next time. We are ready for whatever could be in there. I'm not at full health, So, so if it's something dangerous, I'm missing like 20 HP. Yeah, she still has her bow ready. I'm sure these guys are ready. They're on high alert for whatever happens here. So just to recap, we did go down, talk to the dragon. We got some questions answered. We got more questions made. We have more questions than answers now. Somebody is keeping him prisoner. They're checking up on him. It looks like a well armored guy. There's also a clue about the chains on the walls that it looked like the wall really wasn't that sturdy enough to keep a dragon, right? But it's doing it. So either the chains go through the wall to, maybe it's a magical tether. It's not really attached to the wall. It's attached to some sort of magical anchor, but it looks like it's in the wall. Or the wall itself could be an illusion. There's all kind of reasons. I was thinking about checking where it was attached to the wall. Like maybe we could just break the wall. We can't break the chains, we could break the wall. So I would imagine the dragon would still be chained up, but it won't be attached to the wall. And then the question remains, how would we get it out of there? How did it get in there? What I'm guessing is that it could take on human form. So they brought it in human form and then maybe forced it, I guess, or talked it into going to dragon form.
All right,
or
guys, I am out. I gotta
something.
get some food.
I just muted myself. I didn't deafen myself.
I might be back for just to hang out with Conan or something.
Yeah, so she might be back. Okay. So maybe under threat or coercion? Wait. Coercion? That doesn't sound right. Coerced. Was forced to go back to his dragon form, or maybe somebody's just powerful enough to force him to switch between human and dragon. Or he could have been put in there when he was just a little whelp. Right? I don't know. But that's what we're going to find out. And we do know that Oz talked to it, and he kind of volunteered to go down there and talk to it. But tomorrow, we were supposed to help this. I don't know if it's a family, but help these people in the field to pay for the barn, basically. How long? I don't know. I don't know if it could be all day. In a way, it might be good if it is all day, because then we could retire to the barn and then go down into the basement area then. Or during the day we could split up. Right? Oz and Melody could go down there and talk to the dragon, and Hoppus and Bindle will work on the field. I don't know. I don't know if that'll look suspicious, and these guys may ask like, "Hey, where are the other two?" You know what I mean? But as long as we keep up with our end of the bargain, like help on the field, like we are helping on the field. You know what I mean? But I guess we'll figure that out when that time comes. But yeah, once we get past this chest, and then skeletons out here, and I don't know, like, are these guys safe? Like, they may be dead. Well, maybe not dead, but I don't know. I don't know if they're safe. And then there's the whole poison food. Like, maybe that's just normal for them to eat it. It's just okay, you know, it's a little toxic. But if you cook it right, it doesn't harm you or something like you could drink rattlesnake venom. It, you know, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't enter your bloodstream. You could drink it. Something could be considered, you know, quote unquote poisonous. Something like a bee sting, right? Not gonna kill you. Well, if you're allergic to it, right? It could kill you through complications. But that could be considered as a, you know, poisonous creature. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna affect us, if at all. I don't know. Hoppus did not eat it, so we're gonna rely on her to keep us healthy in case something does go wrong. You know, it could be a time release poison. I don't know. So that's where we left off. So for the rest of the story, gotta tune in next week. If everything goes well, we will continue next week, next Sunday. Same cat time, same cat channel. And until then, guys, have a great one. Have a great week. I'll probably see you throughout the week. And if not, have a great one until I do see you. So yeah, I think I will end it here. I'm kind of tired. Not super tired. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna maybe just go to bed. See how that works out. So again, thanks for joining me. Have a great night, morning, afternoon, evening, midnight. I don't know. Depends where you are, what time it is. But whatever it is, have a great one. And I'll see you guys next time.